Hello guys, it's Kimirafer, and in this video I'm gonna talk about a subject that's rather controversial in the Call of Duty community. So, as many of you know, Advanced Warfare has skill-based matchmaking. Skill-based matchmaking being that you can get matched up with players of your own skill level. We don't know how it works, but apparently it has to do with your score per minute and your KD ratio. That's as much as we know and have gathered from it. Anyway, gameplay you're seeing is Advanced Warfare. I managed to up the quality a lot. Like, for some reason one setting got screwed over in my Elgato. And yeah, of course there are some pixelated things. That's just because it's Xbox One, it records in 1080. Well, Xbox One is 1080p, however my Elgato only is 720. So anyway, oh, that destruction. So, in the skill-based matchmaking, many people aren't really fond of it. Well, that's just to say it in a in a good way. Many people just hate it a lot, but I can't see why they do it. Like, of course, the people will that was such a joke there. So if someone buys the game, of course Activision, the publisher, wants that like they keep buying the game every year on. So if like me, they're seasoned, they've got experience, they're good at Call of Duty. Of course you want to you'll have fun when you own noobs, so like getting high score streaks and such. So if you don't get that, there's a chance that those people will not buy the game anymore. So on the other side, you have the noobs who think like, okay, I'm gonna try Call of Duty this year, maybe with the new consoles. It's their first time on Call of Duty, and they immediately get smacked by 6-man parties dropping DNA bombs on them. They're not going to come back to that game, trust me, they won't. And that's good in skill-based matchmaking. It'll, like, of course they won't go like super positive, but at least they'll be matched up against other noobs. And from testing we know that if you make a brand new account, your first matches you'll go ham if you find a match, because Freddy made a new account and he barely found a match. Like, he was getting matched up with like level 1s, but there were only 4 in the lobby, and he kept on getting matched up with the same guys. So yeah, of course that's bad, but like there are a lot of ways to not have skill-based matchmaking and still have a fun Call of Duty for good and bad players. Like for example, like you may have like 2 big playlist groups. You have just like the normal standard one, and then you have like a playlist that only is available to people who, yeah, that was such a bad play by me, didn't think he saw me. For people who have, for example, under a 1.4 KD and less than a 100 score per minute. That would maybe work. Another thing is like that noobs will only get matched up with other noobs until they have maybe like 1 day of time played across all Call of Duties they own. So it's not like the first, like even for a good player, the first hour they play is only against noobs, but like it checks your account for the number of Call of Duties you have played and adds up all the time. So for me that will be a couple of weeks of time played. I think Black Ops 2 has most. I think it has like 18-19 days. So yeah, I may get to like a month and a half in total playtime across all Call of Duties, maybe, not counting all the time I've played Call of Duty on PC. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. So that's probably the reason why they introduced skill-based matchmaking. However, as I said, there are a lot better possibilities, and like people have already showed that there are better possibilities. Just to give like a similar problem, just as comparison, in CSGO, whenever, people tend to do there is just buy a new account, just make a new account, buy the game again. Mostly happens when the game is in sale. Anyway, the game is cheap anyways, like $15, and you can get it on G2A for 8.5. So people tend to do that, and then they of course get matched up with people like me who don't have any experience in CSGO, who don't have good aim on PC, and suck at the game. So of course that's negative. And what Valve have done now is, in the latest updates, they made it so that you can only get, so of course, just like a league play, you need a certain amount of matches to get placed in a league. In CSGO you need 10 matches, and you can only get 2 competitive wins a day, so each 24 hours. Don't think it works like on time zones, as far as I know. So it's not like you win 2 matches at 11 p.m. and then at 1 a.m. You win 2 more. No, it's not like that, I think. But anyway, it's that was one way people suggested, but the suggestions that were most upvoted were way better. I don't know them, but from what I've heard of YouTubers, they were way better. And yeah, maybe Valve are going to change it. I don't know. We'll see. I hope they change it, because that's kind of an annoying thing. So anyway, getting back on topic, skill-based matchmaking, as I said, it's not really that fun to play if you're a good player. Like in the beginning, I was like struggling to go at a 1.5 KD. At the moment, I have a 1.57 KD, which in my standards is really low. Oh, and I really want to join in one of these things once, because I don't know what it is in the bombing ground. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, it doesn't matter now. So now I just get matched up with easier players for some reason. Like yesterday I played like 5 matches, got 3 gameplays on Detroit, this map, for some reason. But I think I'm just good at this map. It's just like my Black Ops 2 raid. I love that map. Anyway, so another map I get gameplays on is Biolab. Just my Akato wasn't turned on. I choked the Vicious, as it's called now. I died on the 24. Anyway, off topic. So, well, actually that is kind of on topic, because that wouldn't happen if like skill-based matchmaking wasn't here. Of course, in that match, I'm not gonna say they were noobs. Like, you get like on insane streaks, and then as soon as you die, you just play like someone who was a 1 KD. It was one of those matches. Like, you die on 24, you get 6 more kills and 6 more deaths. Like one of those. And in my opinion, of course, that may happen against noobs if you're playing bad. Bombing run should also be nerfed, in my opinion. That's why I was inside. Anyway, so skill-based matchmaking, is it good? Maybe. It's your decision after all. So I can only give you my arguments, my train of thought. But I still think it's not a good idea. Just after all, it's not a good idea. At least for the, like, Activision needs to choose who do they want to keep in as the regular buyers, the noobs or the decent community, the community who plays it every year, day in, day out. Their choice, and that's basically what it comes down to. So anyway, I think I have just over a minute left. So I just want to quickly say about videos you can expect in the near future. So of course I'm gonna be gone for like 10 days, and at the end next week actually is when I am leaving. And In that time, of course, my exams are done in 2 days. I won't have much time in those days actually. I have a lot planned, but I will try to get a lot of videos done for you guys. So yeah, one thing you can expect, maybe tomorrow that'll be uploaded, is a review of my new gaming mouse. Yeah, my mouse was like, yeah, it was just going to shit, my old mouse, so I had to buy a new one. And some other commentaries about live streams and such. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. My name is Kimirafer as always, and I will see you next time.